Welcome back to another video with Shane, the Rising Grind Picker, and I'm here to make you money and save you money. And we have another video. Unfortunately, there are several people on YouTube already making this video about eBay reducing to clothing fees to zero. And also, this is in the UK, by the way. So this is in the UK and being tested, but is eBay going to reduce it to zero, and what's my take on it, and what would happen if that actually did happen? Listen, I know I think you're going to click off that, but listen, you need to stay to the end of this video or scroll to the end of this video, because I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your freaking mind. And if you don't believe me, scroll to the end of the video and watch it. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that's a horrible idea, eBay, to reduce selling fees to zero. I think that is a garbage idea, actually, and that's my take on it. But this isn't the whole video, so don't click away, because I need to tell you this right now. I think if eBay reduces the selling fees to zero in clothing, I think you're going to see a huge... So clothing is already saturated, okay? What you got to understand is it's still good on certain things and certain brands, and if they reduce it to zero, I think that would instigate a lot of people to list their wardrobes on eBay. I think that with the money situation that our country's in, I think that a lot of people would saturate the clothing market. I think you would see probably double the clothing items on eBay as you see right now. Believe it or not, it is not as saturated as a year and a half to 2 years ago, because I'm actually getting more money for smaller, piddly garments and pieces of clothing that I was getting less for back then. So it's really not gone down. It's actually going back up. But the problem is if eBay reduces the selling cost to zero and follows mercari, there's a lot of clothing sellers that are probably going to be screwed, because the barrier to entry to enter the clothing market would be zero, besides boxes and stuff like that. And eBay is going to be warranting a ton of crappy, shitty sellers. That's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be like, hey, come sell on eBay for zero fees. Ship your shit in cereal boxes. Come on. Hi, come on. No, horrible idea, eBay. eBay, please do not do this. I am begging you. Do I think eBay's actually going to do that? No. I think they might be testing it in the UK, probably because of maybe some problems getting sellers in the UK. But mercari is not a big site. They're not even really... I don't even consider mercari a competitor to eBay. I mean, they do a very small percentage to what eBay actually does. They take some sales away, but it's not really enough to matter for eBay. I mean, I've sold on mercari and I've sold on eBay, and I'm sorry, I'm staying on eBay because mercari sucks. I don't like it very much. It's not my cup of tea. And I don't cross-list. I am avidly against cross-listing, and that is for another video, another day, not this one. So next, you're probably going to ask me, Shane, will you still sell clothing on eBay if this zero fee crap actually happens? Probably, because I'm stupid, and I'm probably still going to sell clothing on eBay. I know it's going to take a lot more. So right now, I am huge train sound. Now I'm saying this, if eBay legitimately goes to zero fees, I'm still going to be selling clothing. I'm still going to be listing clothing every day. And I'm going to spin it into more of a positive, and I'm going to find a way to profit more than everyone else and to make it worth my while. With eBay taking a hit and losing buyers, I think eBay probably may actually roll it out here to do that, the zero fee thing. And, honestly, eBay's probably thinking like, okay, they want more buyers, but that gives them sellers, so it's going to saturate stuff. But then eBay's probably way of thinking about it is, okay, so we're going to take a saturated market, we're going to make it more saturated, but then we'll have more buyers because there'll be more buyers that come because we have more items on the platform. And that necessarily doesn't happen like that, because right now buying's really slow just because people don't have money, and I'm selling everything. I mean, I'm an everything seller. I started out in clothing. The first thing I've ever sold on eBay was a piece of clothing. At the end of the day, as a content creator, I'm here to tell you the good, the bad, the pros, the cons, and I'm here to tell you really the middle version, and I'm not supposed to take sides like most content creators actually do. But irregardless, whatever eBay does, we're gonna, as sellers, have to decide if we're going to either pivot to another platform, pivot to another category, or stay in the category, or mix them. I mean, there's no way I can get out of clothing. I am too invested. I'm like pretty much all in at this point. So for me, like, I can't go anywhere, but I would end up listing more of other stuff in other categories as I list clothing to kind of equal it out and equal out the sales. And that's what I already do. I already do that as we speak. Like, for my business, I already do that. But instead of rambling on, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you what I focus on personally for my business. So where I go to is I go to research, and I just click on the research button right here. And I go over to Terapeak Sourcing Insights, and I try to focus on these top categories right here. These are the top categories active on eBay right now. These are the top categories on eBay, period. No way to say no, you're lying. It's right here on eBay. Action figures, activewear jackets, activewear pants, activewear pants, shoes, MLB, MB. I mean, you can read it for yourself. It's right here. This is everything. That's the top categories on eBay. And you can go to the next page if it has one, and you can look. But these are the trending categories on eBay right now, and it gives you all the information you need to make a decision on what you actually need to list.